Okay, guys, so I'm back. We're gonna talk about this again, even though I did a video on it a couple weeks ago. I realized that people are still talking things that aren't factual. A few days ago, I came across a discussion on TikTok Live, and it was a panel, and the people were saying Jamaica is not doing well because Abraham Toure, is that how his last name is pronounced? Traore? Abraham Traore has been running Burkina Faso for the past 2 years, and Burkina Faso is doing much better than Jamaica. No, first of all, let me reiterate this once again. That's not true. And even if they were doing better than Jamaica, it would have been expected. As a matter of fact, they should be doing better than Jamaica because they are the world's fourth largest producers of gold, and they produce a lot more minerals than Jamaica does: magnesium, potassium, copper, and a bunch of other stuff. No, let me break this down, and this information is available on the World Wide Web. It's no secret, right? So, these are the metrics for Burkina Faso and Jamaica. So, cost of living is $100 cheaper in Burkina Faso. But irrespective of the fact that cost of living is $100 cheaper, people cannot afford it. People cannot afford it. The poorest person in Jamaica is one of the elites in Burkina Faso. The poorest person in Jamaica, it would be considered an elite in Burkina Faso. So when you think of the people downtown who have their big, I can't even compare downtown because downtown people living better than uptown people. They have their big flat screen TV, they have carpet, they have their fish tank, they have AC because they don't pay light bill. They have it all going on for them. So I can't even compare downtown people with uptown people because downtown people living far more luxurious. I've seen it far too many times. Most of them are, right? No, I said Burkina Faso's cost of living is $100 cheaper than Jamaica, but irrespective of that, they can't afford it. Let's talk money, right? So for 2025, 2025 almost finished, right? Burkina's Burkina Faso's population is what? 26 million or 23 million, somewhere there. I think, let me scroll up here. Okay. So I have the population count because I did my checks, and I'm going to give you guys the population count of Burkina Faso compared to Jamaica, right? So their population is somewhere between 23.4 million people to 24.1 million people. They're not quite so sure, right? No, with Jamaica's population, we are 2.8 million people. That's the population. No, Burkina Faso GDP for 2025 so far, they haven't been hit with any major disaster, no catastrophe, no hurricane last year or anything like that, right? So their GDP, it is $26.87 billion for a population of over 23 million people. Their GDP is $26.87 billion. Jamaica, with a population of 2.8 million people, no gold, No copper, no manganese, no precious mineral, no heavy farming like Burkina Faso. Our GDP is 20.21 billion dollars. So you know, sir, unga turn up down a Burkina Faso. Unga turn all the way up. And homelessness and all those things. You know, say all those things turn all the way up. You see, when it comes to trading per capita, them not even count. And they trade gold. And we don't have gold. When it comes to them and trading, we make them look like they don't exist. You ever hear look about Talawa? Like when it comes to growth, when it comes to the growth forecast, right? When it comes to the growth forecast, McKev, like, how do you sit on the internet and say Burkina Faso is doing better than Jamaica? It's not. Ibrahim Toure, or Toure, he has been in the presidential seat or the ruling seat for 2 years. And even when you compare his presence, even when you compare his 2 years presence to 6 months in Jamaica, there's no contest. I don't know how you people just sit down and tear down your country like that. Like, why would you disrespect your hard work? Why would you disrespect your fellow colleague hard work? But you know, they have some projected things for Burkina Faso if their financial affairs are managed properly. They can register more growth than we do, but because their population count is so high, even when they register more growth than we do, like we have steady growth, right? And when you look at Jamaica's projected growth because of the hurricane versus Burkina Faso's growth, Burkina Faso is projected to grow 4% faster than Jamaica, but it stands a lot of security risk. While Jamaica, our growth is guaranteed because even if we get hit with a next hurricane next year, our growth is still guaranteed. We don't stand the security risk that Burkina Faso stands. They don't have the stability that Jamaica has. They don't have the partnership. They don't have a lot. How do you sit on social media and talk about your country like that? You know, if Abraham is doing amazing for his people and his country, it's okay to say he's doing amazing for his people and his country without tearing down another country. You know, it's good to see a good, upstanding, decent black man taking care of his country and his people. But irrespective of that, there's still no comparison. It's evil to compare Burkina Faso to Jamaica. It's very evil and it's not fair to them. It's not fair to them. It's highly disrespectful to them for you to be comparing Jamaica to, you can't compare a population of 2.8 million to a population of over 23. It's very disrespectful to them, and we should have respect for people and other people's country. It's only right that we do. And it's only right that we talk about the amazing things of other countries. But you should also know that in Burkina Faso, you cannot criticize the government unless you're going to praise him and say he's doing amazing. You cannot object. You cannot say anything negative about the government. And you cannot even go to a next country to say, we're going to take down this government. Your life will be over. Yeah, but We need to do better.